Ladies and gentlemen, once again it is a pleasure to have you on this great show. A few days ago, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi joined William Samoei Ruto in what I call Musalia and Ruto. Remember, we had the Uhuruto. So this one I call Musaruto. They joined camps and they promised to work together. They gave us a schedule of their planned rallies. And the first one was to take place in Nakuru. It was well attended and people rejoiced to welcome the new party. Now they are planning to go and kind of launch this kind of alliance in Western Kenya. Mudavadi is taking Ruto to popularize their coming together. And this is happening against a few things that have happened before. The other day, the president met a number of members of parliament and governors from the entire Western Kenya. And it is reported that they hatched a plan to make sure that they block William Samoei Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi. When Brother Francis Atwoli arranged for a meeting in Muhungu Stadium that was well attended by every leader from this country, Raila Amolo Odinga received several members of parliament and members of the county assembly who defected largely from ANC to join ODM and the entire Azimio. And so Honorable Musalia Mudavadi is going back as a man who was hunting and is coming back to showcase what he's got in his bag. There are several questions that Musalia Mudavadi must explain to his people. Amidst this facade that is giving us the smiling face, there are several questions, a lot of headache in his head that he needs to explain. And one of the things that Musalia Mudavadi must explain to his supporters is his position in the new alliance. Remember, Musalia Mudavadi abandoned the former NASA colleagues, starting with Raila Amolo Odinga, stating that Raila Amolo Odinga had promised them that he had just one bullet that he was going to use. And in his very considered opinion, Musalia Mudavadi felt that Raila should have supported him. He said this time round he was going for the presidency. Now that he has joined William Samoei Ruto, and William Samoei Ruto has declared, and it is known that the presidency race is between two people. It is a two-horse race, Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. With Mudavadi joining comes with the Honorable William Ruto. What is his position? Because the entire Western Kenya supporters, those who follow Musalia Mudavadi, really felt that indeed it was his time. If he abandoned Raila Amolo Odinga because Raila did not want to support him, is he going to convince William Ruto to support him? Is he going for the post of deputy president? Is it going to be his running mate? This question is very significant because it is largely seen that William Ruto must pick his running mate from Central Kenya. In fact, rumor has it that Rigathi Gachagua is poised to be the running mate of William Ruto. So, what is Mudavadi going to do in the UDA? As he goes back to his people, what is he going to explain? Yes, we understand that he was disappointed by Raila because Raila didn't support him. But now he's going to an already established party, UDA. Wamejipanga. Ruto must be the president. We are waiting to see what Mudavadi is going to tell his supporters. Number two, the Mudavadi supporters are going to ask the fate of their party, ANC. In Kenya, parties are very important. William Ruto has made it very clear that whoever is going to support him or in any alliance, you must abandon your party so that you can join this UDA, because he says this is a party that represents Kenyans. It has got the faces of the 42 tribes in Kenya, and he has always given an onslaught to the small parties, what he calls tribal kingpins. And so when Musalia Mudavadi goes back to his people, is he still holding on to the ANC party? Is he a member of the UDA, or is there an alliance? Because I understand that there is an alliance they are planning to make, and they are giving us a name. Sources secretly say that it is called Kenya Moja. Will William Ruto abandon the party that he worked for? Remember when he walked out of Jubilee, technically, because he still says he's a member of Jubilee, but he now has this party, a party that has got members of parliament. In the past few general by-elections, William Ruto scored. He even defeated the president in his backyard. So will he abandon his party to join the proposed Kenya Moja? If this happens, what is the color that they are going to use? Because in the Amani National Congress delegates party in Bomas the other day, when William Ruto came with his supporters, with the members of parliament, very hurriedly, the color of the ANC, the t-shirts and all the colors that represent ANC were hurriedly removed, and they were replaced with that of William Ruto. And so if Musalia Mudavadi goes back, what is the explanation? Because they are really waiting to see, is it an alliance theoretically, or practically they are going to merge their colors to form a color that will resonate well with both the UDA supporters and the ANC supporters. Musalia Mudavadi must explain this, and we're waiting to see how he's going to articulate this for his supporters to understand, because word in the street has it that they are worried. They feel that Musalia Mudavadi has somehow sold that party, and they are going to be partyless for those who follow ANC. Another thing that Musalia Mudavadi must explain is the notion that he was compromised. Remember, William Samoei Ruto is a man that has fashioned his politics as a very philanthropic politician. Wherever he goes, he gives out not less than 1 million shillings to the groups, the Mama Mboga, the Boda group. He calls them hustlers. It is being rumored that William Ruto built a house for Honorable Musalia Mudavadi in Karen, a house that is now, I think, is ready to occupy it, or is already in that house. In fact, another rumor is that the current Kakamega Senator, Cleophas Malala, was also a beneficiary, that he received support, and William Samoei Ruto helped him build a very nice house. And this is the reason why they decided to kind of abandon their party and join William Ruto. And so politics, you all know, is about perception. Whether it is a lie, it is a baggage that Honorable Musalia Mudavadi must carry and he must clear his name when he goes back to West Ham. When he goes back to face his people, they are asking several questions. In their NDC conference meeting, people questioned the kind of money that was used to put up that meeting. They said it was so colorful because they've been following the campaigns and the affairs of Musalia Mudavadi, and they feel that on his own pocket he could have fashioned that kind of meeting. And people believe that this conference was actually organized and financed by none other than William Ruto. And so, can he vindicate himself? Can he explain to his people that he's actually supporting William Samoei Ruto out of his own volition, and that the community is going to benefit, and there's nothing he got out of it? He must explain all this, because these are undertones people are asking on the street, and he has to come clear. The other headache that Musalia Mudavadi is really struggling to explain, the people are asking, this time round, have you made the right decision? Remember, in the year 2002, when there was a kind of a revolution, Kenyans were tired of the KANU and the Nyayo regime. Musalia Mudavadi, among others, people like Raila Amolo Odinga, the late George Saitoti, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, among others, formed Liberal Democratic Party that later merged with ANC of Ngilu and the retired President Mwai Kibaki and the late Michael Kijana Wamalwa. When they wanted to organize themselves to know who the running mate, they wanted to give Kenyans the running mate, Musalia Mudavadi ditched the party at the 11th hour and went back to support the project then known as Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He was made a vice president only for 3 months. KANU was defeated, and when he was offered a nomination, he was nominated, he refused and stayed for 5 years. And in 2007, he joined camp with the Raila Amolo Odinga, William Ruto, and all the brigade that formed the Pentagon. In 2013, another election year that followed, Musalia Mudavadi ran away, abandoned his former colleagues, and contested alone. He was given a running mate by the name Jeremiah Kioni. Now it's very funny that even in the polling station where Musalia Mudavadi, where Jeremiah Kioni comes from, where he's supposedly voting, and the members of the family, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi got 0 votes. It means that even Jeremiah Kioni, who was supposedly to be the running mate, did not vote for Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. In 2017, he joined NASA and he worked with his colleagues again. Today, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi says that he's disappointed by Raila Amolo Odinga and the NASA principles, and he has now joined William Samoei Ruto. The questions in the lips of everyone is he right this time round? Because people say that Musalia Mudavadi is prone to making political mistakes, that when he is needed to stand up and be counted, Musalia Mudavadi makes mistakes that all the pundits, political analysts, sometimes don't understand him. They are asking whether it is the advisors, whether it is his own volition, but the bottom line is everyone feels that Musalia Mudavadi makes mistakes. In the event that William Ruto does not ascend to power, the question is what next for him? Because now Wycliffe Oparanya has been appointed as the lawyer spokesperson. And if you look at Musalia Mudavadi, He's not young. In another 10 years, I think he will be at the age of either Raila now, or he will have surpassed him. He needs to calculate very carefully, and everyone, all his supporters, are asking what next in case William Ruto does not ascend to power. The final one, in my considered opinion, is the fact that people feel that Honorable Musalia Mudavadi is a senior politician, but sometimes he is convinced and kind of persuaded by younger politicians. Like, it is being rumored, or people believe across the nation, that Honorable Musalia Mudavadi was coerced by the younger fellows like Cleopas Malala, the senator for Kakamega, and the young Johnson Sakaja, who is the senator of Nairobi County. And people are wondering whether it is Musalia Mudavadi who is supposed to show direction to the younger politicians, or he should be used, because some people think that he is never strong enough to show direction to his younger politicians. He is supposed to become a mentor who people like Johnson Sakaja and the young Senator Malala should even follow and emulate. But from the past records and what is happening now, it is looked at as if Musalia Mudavadi accepted to be used by these fellow young politicians who people believe were being sent. They were emissaries that were being sent by William Samoei Ruto. And so when Musalia Mudavadi goes back in a few days' time to his central backyard, people will be asking, and Musalia Mudavadi must come out clearly to answer to some of these questions. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for him. It is going to be a mountain to climb for his people to accept this new alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, those are my thoughts. You could have a different opinion from mine. Let us keep this conversation going. If you're watching this video for the very first time, please take a moment and subscribe. Just click that subscribe button because it is free. When you subscribe, YouTube will automatically notify you when we do another video like this. Like my page, share the video as far and wide as you can. Until such a time when we meet, when I give another video, have a nice day. Bye.